MGen's Terra Solar project, as of end June, has reached a progress rate of 54%, with the aim of powering 2.4 million homes. Now in its 10th month since groundbreaking, the facility will be the largest solar and battery storage project combined into one integrated facility in Nueva Ecija and Bulacan. Meralco PowerGen Corporation, or MGen, is a subsidiary of Meralco. MGen has a diversified energy portfolio, including thermal power, renewables, LNG, and battery storage. Well, with us now for more is the President and CEO of Meralco Power Generation Corporation, or MGen, Emmanuel "Manny" V. Rubio. Good to have you with us, Manny.
Good morning.
Welcome
Good morning,
to the
Kathy.
program.
Thank you for having me.
Oh, you're most welcome. So what's the progress rate like for Terra Solar?
Actually, to date, it's over 58%. It's around 61%, and we expect to energize all our balance of plants by around November, and hopefully feeding into the grid around 400 to 600 megawatts of clean energy by around March of 2026.
So does that mean you're ahead of target or just on schedule?
No, we're actually slightly behind schedule because of the weather. Yeah. We were on track during summer, but with the rainy season, it's really difficult to keep the pace that we were at during summer. But we'll get there.
Secure. I mean, it's so exposed when you take a look at the way it's been deployed. It's above ground. How is it looking right now with Nando passing through?
Well, it's I believe all the solar facilities in the Philippines, of course, including ours, are designed to withstand typhoons that have been passing to the Philippines. Ours, at least, is designed to withstand 230 kilometers per hour wind, right? So, no issues.
Okay, so no issues so far. No reports of destruction on ground with the weather system.
Yeah. And Terra Solar, being in central plains of Luzon, known for flooding, the first thing we made sure is that the drains are actually are in place, so that water flow is actually managed to the whole facility, and it's a facility as big as Pasig City. So you can just imagine the infrastructure that we've put in place. Now,
MGen is already starting to contribute a big part of Meralco's earnings. You've got your sustainability magazine, and Meralco's right up there. About 37% of the group's consolidated net income for the first half.
That's the latest contribution with the entry of Terra Solar. I think we believe that's going to go a bit higher. But the goal really is not to be as close as we can to the distribution utilities earnings, but to make sure that we contribute to the overall sustainability strategy of Meralco.
Okay, so 37%, how is that going to look like then in the next couple of months or years as capability goes up and more plant availability comes
Probably
through?
by next year, we'll be at the mid-40s with the entry of Terra Solar, and once we have the full year contribution of the LNG facilities that we own 40.2% of in Batangas.
So what is that going to mean for energy pricing then? I mean, very important for consumers in your franchise area. Is that going to mean much lower energy prices, and if so, by how much? Have you done the computations?
I think what the consumers need to understand is that there's no one technology that will work for our energy requirements in the country, and especially as we're transitioning to a cleaner energy future, right? We know that coal is actually now it has a moratorium. It's good that two of our projects are actually outside of that. We're building one. We are going to build in Cebu a 73 megawatt coal plant, a base load facility that Visayas really needs, and we are geared towards building at Timona, an ultra supercritical coal 1,200 megawatts that we expect to be operational by 2029. That will really help bring down power prices. But there are other technologies that are needed. LNG, of course, has been designated as a transition fuel. It's not as cost effective as coal, but it is cleaner. So it's part of the overall energy portfolio plan of DOE.
Yeah, and for MGen, it's baseload, transition, and renewables. This is your full
baseload, mid-merit,
portfolio.
peaking, renewables, yes.
And also doing business in the ASEAN, because you've taken an interest in Malaysia for data center. How is that coming along with looking for a new partner? And also for Singapore, because you've got a stake in Light and Power.
Pacific, yeah. But we own 58% of Pacific Light and Power. We are a major player in Singapore through our 845. Today 945 megawatts of LNG to gas to power facility, and we have been given the right to actually put up another 670 megawatts operational by 2029 January, another 670 gas. But since we are already big in Singapore, it's just right for us to look for opportunities in Malaysia, who recently announced that they will be requiring 8,000 megawatts of energy to power their plan to host data centers. So I think there will be room for us there.
What about room to power our own data centers? Because I've just been to the ACC 2025 last week with Meralco's Ferdy Galuz, along with data center operators, and they said if we wanted to do it now, today, we can. We can be the next hub for hyperscale and AI. Do you agree, and can we do so sustainably?
Yeah, I agree, and the thrust of the country, and with all the programs that DOE has been putting on, particularly the Green Energy Auction Program, is to really achieve our targets of 50% renewable energy in terms of energy by 2040. So with data centers looking for low carbon energy, we believe that we can also be a major player, because I think that data centers will be the new divide between developed and developing countries, right? So he who has got this capability, I think, will win in the future.
So what are the plans for listing MGen Renewable Energy Inc.?
That is always an option. In fact, we were thinking about that this year, but we have other sources of funds to fund our existing projects. But maybe by second half of next year, that will be one of our initiatives.
We got about a minute left. What about the backdoor listing for MGreen through SPNEC? Is that still in the cards?
Yeah, that's part of the plan. As I said, I think if we do it now, we already have funding for the projects that we have. But for second half of next year, that would be a timeline.
All right. Well, thank you so much for the updates,
Thank you.
Manny.
Thank you very
appreciate
much.
it
Glad
so
to be here. Thank you.
Manny Rubio of MGen joining us there.